Glad you're with us here at HSN. I'm Chris Scanlon, and this hour is As Seen on TV. And we have some really neat products that we're going to talk about, and one of them is brand new here at HSN tonight, and this is from Brite. It is our Light So Bright. It's a 2-pack, and it also comes out with a remote control. They're only $19.95, and here to tell us all about them, we have Jeff Scarlett. He's one of the executives at the company that's bringing us these great products. And Jeff and I were talking before the show because, boy, you guys have really made some amazing enhancements to this technology.
Oh, you bet, you bet. You might have seen stick-em lights before, right? But you've never quite seen them like this.
Right. Wait till you see how bright these are.
These things are just fantastic. Not only are they jumbo in size, all right. Yes. In addition to that, they have 5 super bright LED lights.
Right.
And plus, they have a nice mount that you can use that allows you to put it high up on a wall if you want to. Right. Or mount it underneath a cabinet or any place you want to. But here's the real trick. Comes with a remote, and this is great. Watch this.
There we
all come on. So, but you can use this remote up to 30 feet away.
Right.
In addition to that, the product itself, you get a 2-pack, right? But they run on 4 AA batteries. All right. With those AA batteries, you can keep these on for up to over 100 continuous hours.
Yeah, now this is what I was talking to Jeff about before the show. Now, you don't obviously have to use the remote. You can just press them, and they come right on. There's no question about it. But what I love about this is regardless, is think about cabinets under the sink, areas that are dark, a closet area that's very, very dark. I was telling Jeff, my cabinet where I keep my computer, I would love, sometimes I'm trying to hook up stuff to the computer and I can't see the hookups, and I'm like, this would be great to have inside of the cabinet for the computer, or, you know, even a night light for the kids, or stairways, or people that are boating enthusiasts. I mean, the list goes on and on because you don't need a plug for this.
Right. I mean,
it's awesome.
I mean, you've got a situation where if you don't have light in an area, okay, you don't want to hire an electrician, you don't want to have run cords all over the place. You want to be able to just put something there and have a nice bright light. This solves that problem immediately.
And I love that.
So.
And you know what? Let's face it. Let's think, you know, maybe you have one in a cabinet. And I love this because think about for artwork, or even your cabinet that has your glassware in it, to have that even mounted on the top, and it looks so much prettier. And then you have the remote control to turn them on or off. That is so cool. But here's the thing. They're only $20. You get both. And I think the biggest thing that Jeff and I were talking about that really got my attention is the longest life I've heard, because the old technology was, you know, after a very short amount of time, you know, your battery would burn out and you would have to constantly change batteries. Not this. These last for over 100 hours continuously.
That's
Can you imagine? Look, part on, part off. I love that.
Yeah, great.
But we can show you how easy.
Yeah, and if you step over here, if you can see this, you know, just if you have a bookcase or any kind of you know, let's say you have where you have collectibles or something like that, memorabilia, anything to that effect. You can just light that up,
pretty that
just like that, and there you go.
And we put one right here, and we put one
just underneath the picture,
right there. Oh my gosh! So we mounted them even on glass. You could never do that normally. Have a light on glass anywhere, for heaven's sakes. That's beautiful. And then, you know what else I like is they don't get hot. And if you want to put them, like for instance, I have this silk plant that I have, and I want to have like an uplight inside. It's a big tree that's, you know, fake, that I have in my family room. But I've always wanted to put a light in there, but the kind that plug in get too hot, and you can't. I could put this in there, have uplighting in some of my silk plants. That would be so pretty.
Oh, sure. You know, and another great aspect of the product is that you could actually use it in so many different ways. You could have it in your car. You could have it in an RV, a boat, in your garage. Just say you're driving into your garage, right? If you don't have a light there, you can just keep your remote right there and click it on.
And click it on.
And that's right, and light up your garage.
That is the coolest idea. And you know what else? Think about, you know, if you ever have guests that come to your house, you know, and they don't know. I always say, night, night, have a good night, and here's your light. And they take this to bed with them. They wake up in the middle of the night. They can turn on their light. They can find their way around your house.
Sure.
And you know, the bottom line is that LED technology has come such a long ways. It requires such a small amount of drainage for the bulbs anymore. So you can imagine over 100 continuous hours before you would ever change out just regular old batteries. Just press it to turn it on, or use your remote control to turn it on, and you get 2 of them and the remote control, and it's only $20. Yeah. I mean, think about anyone that's renting a home. I was even telling Jeff, oh yeah, around the pool area, underneath, you know, like have you seen the place that sells those lights that hang on umbrellas for your pool area?
About that. Yeah.
Holy smoke, those things are like 3 times the price of this for one little light.
I know.
I'm like, you got to be kidding. But also, I was telling Jeff, I said, my kids have like a little fort and a little house in the backyard. And, you know, it starts to get dusk, or they get inside the little fort, they could have their own little light out there.
No wiring, nothing to it.
Camping,
you take it
inside
camping.
your tent.
Right.
Oh, I get all carried
and then
away.
there's, of course, there's emergency aspects of it too. Since it's portable, you can just take it. I'm sorry, excuse me. You can just take it right off the mount. And if you have a blackout, if there's you know, my parents, they live in Alabama, so there's a lot of tornadoes up that way and all that kind of stuff. And power goes out a lot. You know, they've got it as an emergency situation. They just take it right off the wall, and they got over 100 hours of light.
That is awesome. So. You know what? And I think about places like your what's it called? The pantry. There we go. I'll get it out. You know, like places like that, the pantry, or even like, you know, it's such a good, any of your closets. I mean, that's perfect in your basement. Oh, you even said attic.
Attic.
Pool shed. My producer just said pool shed. That's a great place.
Well, I mean, most people, like in my house, I've got an attic, right? So you got one light in your attic, but there's stuff all the way down the center, right? So, you know, I've got one of these set way across the room over there. So you use the remote to turn it on, so you find your way back there.
Because let's face it, you know, you get that one little light on, but you're like, I don't want to walk over there, you know, because I don't know what's over there. I might get scared.
And then what's really cool
is... Just use the remote.
Right, and so but then what's really cool is you get over there, right? You can just take it off the wall and look in the packages you need, in case it's Christmas or, you know, looking for memorabilia or anything like that that happens to be packed up there.
You know, and also, I love your idea. We were talking before the show about in vehicles, because I don't know about any of you, but I have an SUV for the kids that I use for the kids, and the light is so fine. Even if I turn all the lights on, I still can't see inside of that truck.
Sure.
This would be so nice to have a brighter light inside my vehicle and easy to get to. I mean, it's awesome idea.
And if you need to take it outside the vehicle, it's obviously, you know, removable, so you can take it any place you want.
And obviously you can mount it. We're going to give you hardware so you can actually screw it into like wood or into a wall if you want, but you also can use like the little sticky
it comes with each one comes with a mount like this, okay? They come with a mount, and on the back of these mounts, okay, we have a little sticky pad that goes right here, and you just peel and stick and put it up,
so
and that's it. And you can mount it wherever you need to.
You don't have to mount it with the screws if you don't want to. Just do the little sticky thing, and away you go. And this is a great idea for all those places that you can't see very well, and to be able to have instant light where you don't have to worry about. It's so nice because even if you mounted it just on the wall where a light switch would normally be, like in a pantry or in a garage or an attic or a shed or somewhere, I mean, all you do is you walk in and just touch it on the wall, and voila, it comes on and goes off.
Yeah, and with the remote, and actually you can either, it comes with a keychain situation, so you can either put it on your keychain, or you can like hang it on a little hook next to your wall, your light fixture, or whatever dark area you might be moving to. So you have the ability to just use that key, you know, use this anywhere you want.
Well, it's a great idea.
It's great.
Well, it's so nice to have you with us. Thank you, Jeff. I know you'll be on a little later today at 11 a.m.
Yes, I'll be back.
All right. So stay there, everybody. It's 378-325. We'll leave it available.